Stop making excuses for those lame ass people in your life who are constantly stealing your energy, who are sending a witchcraft towards you, who are trying to destiny swap you, who are stealing your money, your success, who envy you, who wants your partner, who wants to live your life, and who are just in general bad people. So this applies not only when it goes to witchcraft, it applies to life. Your consent is when you are pitying them, when you're like, oh, but he or she is traumatized. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care, Karen, because I'm traumatized too. And you know what? I don't go out of my way to hurt other people in any way possible. I go to therapy. I work on myself. I journal. I sometimes shop too much, but I don't do those things. So stop apologizing the negative behavior from people towards you. And they know that. Let me tell you, they know that. When they start to attack you on an energetic level, they know exactly what they're doing. So stop telling yourself, oh yeah, but they're doing it because they're traumatized. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Who cares? Like, listen, I was just in my garden. I was taking the weed out. So if you want to live a normal life, if you want to have your blessings from God, from the universe, and not lose them, and not live a pity life, then you have to remove the weed out of your life, out of your garden. Because what does the weed does to a plant that you want to see grow and expand and give you fruits? It suffocates the roots. It eats it out. And if you leave the weed there, the strongest will survive, right? And if you don't backbite, if you don't fight for yourself, they're just gonna eat you out. They're gonna eat you out alive. I'm telling you, I'm doing this since a while now. I know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, I know what's gonna happen. And yes, metaphorically speaking, to continue the metaphor, yes, there are plants that I can plant next to my tomatoes that are going to help the plant. Right? And those are some good, nice people in your life. Those are your spiritual practices. Those are your spirit guides and whatever, whatever you believe in, God, that is helping you. But let me tell you, if you don't take consciously the decision to be like, here is the boundary, bitch, and no further. If you're gonna be a bad motherfucker in my life, if you're gonna try to steal my energy, my money, my I don't know, my partner, all of the goodies in my life, and God forbid, if you try do witchcraft on me, if you try do negative energy work on me, I'm gonna eat you out alive. That's it. And it took me over 30 years to understand that and start to apply it, because and even now, every now and then, I would get compassionate towards some people. I'd be like, oh my God, those people, because I want to understand how the hell can someone be that rotten on the inside, okay? But you know what? I was like, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know, because we all started the same, right? So I got my trauma, you got your trauma, but Karen decided to go out of her way to try to destroy your life or my life and steal and do witchcraft and just be a nasty ass person to you just because what? Life hit her too hard? No, no, I'm not gonna accept that. I'm gonna hit you back. Like, no. I'm not going to go out of my way to hurt someone. I've never done that and I'm not going to do it ever. But if you are out for me with no fucking reason, trying to steal my life and do things to me, no. So my point is, if you are fighting witchcraft, if you are wondering why the hell is your life going south like Sherman, that's the reason why. Is because you are allowing it. You are allowing it. Don't allow it. And you need to develop a deep connection with your higher self and with your intuition and with your spirit guides, so that you can actually hear the messages and be like, oh, this person is bad for me. As I said in my last video, there are people who are going to come into your life and they're going to smile in your face. Almost no one is coming in your life and in your face and be like, bitch, I'm going to do some witchcraft on you, bitch. I want to steal your partner. I want to live your life. I want to, I don't know, unalive you or something like that. Because trust me, there are some idiots who are doing witchcraft exactly with that specific reason, because they want to unalive you. So there is a lot to this, but it starts and it ends with you and your consciousness and your decision to change and have a boundary. If you don't have a boundary, and if you don't tell those bitches, get the fuck out of your space, nothing's ever going to change. There is no amount of protection magic. There is no amount of therapy, of exercises, of books, of working sheets, coaching, and stuff like that that you can actually do to achieve the safety that you actually need. So the root cause of the whole thing is safety that you probably didn't have as a child, etc. But I'm not going to go into that now. But this is something that you need to work on, because you can turn the tables just like that. It's your decision. Stop being pity. Like, being pity and being compassionate towards bad people is coping mechanism that you developed as a child, because you had to find like some sort of excuse for your parents and your environment as a child that was probably unsafe, to make it appeal, to make it safe, to make it look safe. Because, and you were like, oh, I'm going to do that so that I don't get hurt. I'm going to do this so that I know, I don't get um offended or something like that, or attacked, right? But now you're not a child. You need to understand that, consciously understand that you are no longer a child, and you are allowed to set boundaries. You are allowed to see and say, that person is bad for me, that person is trying to do this and that to me, and I'm not going to accept that. I'm going to remove that person out of my life. And if that person is doing bad things to me, I am definitely going to reflect it back to them. And if you don't know how to reflect it back or something, you just, take a very big distance, cut off the contact no matter who. So I don't want to go too deep on that and just have a 40 minutes video, because I definitely can. But if this resonated with you, I really feel that this energy was needed. I know it's a bit harsh, but it's something that is needed, and my cat is confirming, I guess. Um, but if you need more guidance one-on-one to check out your situation, you may drop me an email. It's in the pinned comment down below to schedule one-on-one reading. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video, and I truly hope that you fight back to those motherfuckers who are trying to destroy your life, because definitely you do not have to comply and consent to that bullshit. Blessings.